54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware.
Come visit us at Catch 54 overlooking the water in beautiful Fenwick Island, Delaware. See you soon.
At Catch 54, we are committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a beautiful setting overlooking the bay. We have great nightly specials throughout the second season and serve a great happy hour every day, all year.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Open 7 days a week year-round. Come check us out.
And welcome back to Felton, Delaware at James H. Blades Memorial Stadium on the campus of Lake Forest High School. I'm Benny Mitchell, with me, Justin Jones, on his debut at 302 Sports. Justin, let's get right to the players to watch for tonight. For Wilmington Friends, we're going to start with the quarterback. He's their go-to guy, the 6'2", 220-pound senior, Wyatt Nelson.
Yeah, Benny, Wyatt Nelson, a great player, and I mentioned his accuracy earlier. Wilmington Friends loves to roll him out to his right and get that short passing game early, get going early. And I think that's going to be important for them early in this ball game so they can set up the run.
This guy can make a difference on the defensive line. We've watched him for 3 years now. Number 77, Manny Adebi, 6'5", 228.
Big frame, and he's a big difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. He's going to anchor down this defensive line, and he's going to have to try to blow up that run game at Lake Forest if they want to try to come away with the victory today. And
our last guy, number 20, Sam Guys. I saw him on Wednesday when I went up there. I thought, man, you've been here forever, and I found out he had a brother that played for 4 years before him. I think his name was Henry Guys, I believe. But Sam Guys, he is he's their running back. He's their scat back. He finds that off-tackle play and gets him some yardage.
Yeah, I believe he's a change of pace back, and it's going to be important for Wilmington Friends early in this ball game to get him going, to set up Wyatt Nelson in the play-action game. I think that can be very important, especially with the defensive backs on Lake Forest side.
And let's go to the Lake Forest Spartans players to watch, brought to you by Millman's Appliance. Number 4, he's their man, Isaiah Johnson, 27 carries, 283 yards, 6 tutties.
A playmaker in the backfield, and his ability to hit the hole and his contact balance, Ben. He hits the power. He makes the first guy miss almost every time. And that's going to be important early, try to get ahead of the chains and give them some momentum and wear down that defense for Wilmington Friends.
And then their second player to watch, number 24, Zaire Elliott. He's been something on the defense this year. 5 sacks, 15, second on the team in tackles, 3 of them for a loss. And he's also one of their running backs. He's a big-time player on both sides of the ball for them.
And it's going to be important for him here today. I love his ability for play recognition. He's not going to get fooled by those counters or reverses. He does a great job of reading the offense and the running back, and I think he's going to have to put some pressure on this Lake Forest offense.
And our last player, number 66, Chris Thompson, offensive line, defensive line. This kid's a 3-sport athlete. He was the conference champion or conference runner-up last year in wrestling. He also plays lacrosse, and he's an exciting player to watch. The first game we had this year had a couple turnovers and a couple big plays on defense.
And that's going to be important for Lake Forest. Try to force those turnovers. But what I love about Chris Thompson is his ability to use the hands on the offense and defensive line, shed tackles, and also get control of the defensive lineman on the opposing side of the ball. It's going to be important to control that line of scrimmage today.
Folks, we'll be right back after this commercial timeout with our keys to the game.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Matt Patton from Fish On in Lewis.
We'd love to see you at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out.
At Fish On, we are committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a casual atmosphere, complete with a happening bar and outdoor patio dining. House specialties include shrimp and grits, maple glazed salmon, along with traditional seafood favorites like fish and chips, and crowd pleasers like our short rib burger with bacon tomato jam.
Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points in Lewis, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Crust and Craft in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located just south of the movies at Midway on Coastal Highway, Crust and Craft specializes in wood-fired pizza, homemade pasta, fresh salads, and unique appetizers. Crust and Craft also has an extensive beer list featuring local and award-winning craft beers. The culinary team prides itself on using fresh ingredients and serving beautiful dishes. Crust and Craft open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner on Coastal Highway in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And welcome back to James H. Blades Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Lake Forest High School. And let's talk about some players to watch. Keys to the game. Starting with Wilmington Friends, I think they just don't get away from what you do.
You're exactly right, Benny. And it's going to be important on this first drive to try to get the momentum going. A lot of offense coordinators like to script plays. It's going to be important to see if they can, get that momentum and move the ball early in the game.
And also stretch the field on offense. Make Lake Forest cover this passing game.
We talked about the defensive backs for Lake Forest, and it's going to be important to see what kind of coverage they come out with, if they're going to be playing man pressed up or if they're going to be playing more of a zone and backing off these receivers of William Friends.
and then win the turnover battle.
That's always an important one. If you win the turnover battle, you have a good chance to win that game. Or if you can force some turnovers, it sets up that offense in scoring position. It's going to be important to see here today.
And then for the Lake Forest Spartans, I think, Justin, they have to be successful in the passing game for themselves.
You're exactly right. Get started with the run as well. We're going to have to see Damian Galatas step up on the passing game. Only 6 passing attempts on the season, 33 yards, 1 touchdown. I think if he can come out, throw it around a little early, it's going to back the defense off of William Friends, and it's going to open up the run game. And then
they have to limit the penalties and mistakes because you know what? Wilmington Friends doesn't make many.
And that's very important as well. Some penalty is okay, Benny, but it's the ones that hurt the team the most, the personal fouls, the pass interferences that can really hurt a drive or even, let the other team's offense build a drive and score a touchdown.
And get off the field on third down. Do not let Friends extend drives.
And that's going to be the most important thing. Lake Forest wants to get their offense on the field with that run game. They want to control the pace of the game, and if they're not on offense, they can't do I don't know.
Was Benny's link up, and now it's us.
On Long Neck Road in Millsboro. Our trivia question brought to you by Juwan Johnson State Farm in Dagsboro. The Purple Parrot brings you our pigskin picks. At the end of the game tonight, one of our awards will be the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game. Louis Pizza, 11 Rehoboth Avenue, just steps from the beach and the boardwalk, home of the grinder. They bring you our player of the game. Buffalo Wild Wings is our sponsor of our show on Wednesday nights. Millman Appliance brings you our players to watch. And then our halftime show brought to you by Arenas Deli. Our